Yo, what's going on, my friends? Tim Chow Fitness here. You see the title, I know it is down below. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys. I'm a little bit late on this. Not too late. It's been about a week, man. This Rich Piana thing. Rich Piana put out a, for those of you who don't know, all two of you, Rich Piana is a larger-than-life character on YouTube Fitness, the YouTube Fitness community. And what he does is he goes ahead and he preaches that pretty much do whatever it takes, regardless of what it takes, whatever it takes. And the joke in that is kind of like, well, it's clear he's doing whatever it takes, including, you know, harming his health, which seems to be the sort of inside joke, because when look at him, you see that he doesn't look particularly healthy, he doesn't look particularly athletic or aesthetic, he just looks like a big, huge mass. Almost like a CGI character out of some type of movie. And I mean, quite frankly, he pushes and kind of, even though he doesn't directly say it, I feel like he emulates and kind of supports this type of lifestyle of being huge, of being enormous to a cartoonish type of degree. Right, and I don't really subscribe to that. I don't really subscribe to that at all, because that takes a scope away from looking at the health and longevity and of being in shape, of being fit, of living a longer and healthier life, and moves us on to an area where we're more concerned with how we look today and how we look now. Oh, this is all about the YOLO generation, all about how we look now. You know, oh, look at me with my big muscles. You know what I mean? Right? Going ahead and you know, getting massive, but it's less with what the repercussions of getting massive like that are. We don't care about that, because we're with Rich Piana, and the only thing we care about is getting to that end result. And I feel like that's very detrimental, very dangerous thinking, especially for a lot of young, impressionable men out there who are looking to get big. Right? He put in his last video that he expects his people to get 30 pounds of solid muscle in 3 months. Man, do you know how impressionable those words are on young men who are trying to get big and trying to feel adequate? Right? Do you have any idea the repercussions of your words, Mr. Rich Piana? If you told me when I was 19 that all I had to do was do exactly what you tell me, and I will get 30 pounds of straight raw muscle, right, in 3 months, man, I would have hopped on that so fast, I wouldn't have not even thought about it. Not only would I have hopped on it, I would have told all my friends about it. Right? I would have broke into my father's bank account and freaking got the money to do whatever he said. 30 pounds of raw muscle, man? Are you kidding me? YOLO, let's get on that train, man. Let's get on it. Let's smoke this, man. 30 pounds before the summer of a raw, lean muscle? Man! Damn, I'm on this, man. I am so. Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? I sign up over here. Where do I sign up? I want me some 30 pounds of raw lean muscle, man. Right? You know how many guys they got, you know, going ahead and paying for them steroids. Let me tell you something. That's not how winners are born. Winners aren't born in 3 months. Winners aren't born even in years. It takes years and decades before winners can really become anything, before you can actually build something that's worth having, right? I mean, I always said it takes about 4 years to get the body that you want in fitness. First of all, you got to get in shape, and once you get in shape, meaning once you lower your body fat, you need to build up a muscular base, and only then can you even look and see, maybe only can you hope to achieve a good physique then, right? After 4 years of solid, consistent training. But all this, 3 months you'll build 30 pounds of solid muscle. Man, the only way you're going to do that is with steroids, man. That's the only way. There isn't no way to do that naturally. And when you do that with steroids, easy come, easy go. You don't work for it. You don't gain it. You don't learn the hard way. You don't have the struggle of getting that muscle and achieving that muscle maturity. You're going to lose out on all the good things that come with struggling to get those gains, which include a work ethic to keep those gains. In other words, if I go ahead, I never worked out before in my life. I jump on a cycle, I get 30 pounds of muscle, right? Next thing you know, right? It's 3 months in. I work out for 3 months. I get 30 pounds of muscle through the steroids and through newbie gains, combination of the two, right? And then next thing you know, I don't have the work ethic. I lose it all. So let me ask you something. What's the use of losing it all? Or I tell you, once you go off these steroids, you sure won't have them gains. That much is certain. That much is certain. So you're not going to have the gains as soon as you hop off the steroids, right? And you're not going to have the work ethic once you hop off the steroids. You're not going to have the mindset that goes with being able to grind through a heavy workout, because you don't even know what grinding is, because you've only been doing it for 3 months. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, take a guy like me, for example, right? I've been doing this for long enough where if I can not work out for 2 years. 2 years I cannot work out. I don't have to touch a weight for 2 years, right? And I can come back to the gym and be back in the swing of things in a matter of a month or two. And that's all due to muscle memory, due to the fact that I've been building myself over the years of learning how this system goes, how to work out, how to recover, how to get the information of what your diet needs, what it doesn't need, how to make sure that your mass stays, how to get mass, right? All these things go with learning and how the body feels under different stresses, under different weights. People who get their gains in only a short amount of time don't know anything from this, and they'll never be able to keep their gains. And in the end, the only thing you're going to be left with is injuries and health ailments. That's the only thing that is going to lead to. You're going to have, even if you do get the gains, which I don't even know if you're going to get the gains in the first place. If you take a copious amount of steroids, and the best amount of steroids, then who knows? Maybe. Maybe if you took a combination of maybe Trembolon, Deca, and I don't know, maybe some a test booster, I guess. You may, a real test booster, not like the stuff I once took, right? Then maybe you'll come up with something. But even then, what costs what costs to your health, what costs to your psyche, what costs to your work ethic? Do you want to subscribe to something like that? Man, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't got nothing. I mean, here I am. I started out my adult life. I was 120 pounds. I was anorexic, practically. Right, and now I'm 190 pounds. About 200 pounds or so of lean muscle. Right, pretty lean these days. So I built on about 60 pounds of lean muscle at least. Right, 70 pounds of lean muscle. Right, so I think I know a thing or two about getting big. Is my point. Right, so I know a thing or two about getting big. I'd say, and I know that going on this steroid stuff, getting big for just YOLO, for just today, here and now, man, it's just not the way to go, man. It's not the way to go. The best way to do it is go ahead, eat a hell of a lot. Rich is right about the 10 meals a day thing. He is on something there. The more you eat, the more you'll gain. You'll get fat, yes, but getting fat is part of getting big. I'm a big proponent of dirty bulking, right? Chris Jones is a big proponent of dirty bulking. You get fat, you get big, you get strong. And then when you cut down, when you diet, you should know how to diet anyway, because being in fitness, having a fit physique, you should learn the methods of dieting anyway. So go ahead, get big, get fat, and then cut down, you'll be bigger. You'll be a lot bigger. You'll build a lot of good size that way. I've seen a lot of dudes do it. That's the natural way to do it. You want to get huge, you want to get yoked, go ahead, go on a dirty bulk. Put on 40 pounds of sloppy weight, trim down, see what you got. What you got to lose? You're going to get fat? You're going to get fat in life later anyway. So, I tell you what, it certainly beats hopping on a huge stack when you don't, when you're 130 pound, 140 pound featherweight. Sure beats that from a health perspective. So anyway, man, do what you want. It's your life, bro. I just don't subscribe to this Rich Piana thing, and I'll see you guys all later.